Hey, yo!
West
I
Side
think I'm
Heck.
constantly waiting for Heck to drop another verse or two.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Me and Googie gonna have a back and forth.
You know
Rap
freestyle,
battle.
Heck?
Huh?
You can freestyle?
Some.
Yeah, you know, Heck knows his ways around the ones and
dropped
twos.
a few early in the pod.
Welcome to the SVW Podcast. I'm here. I'm a temporary host, Woody, over here, and I'm here with my main man, HEC, in the place to be. And, of course, we got the mass star, Gunkasaurus.
Sexy star.
What's going on, guys? How's everybody feeling?
Gunky
Roman's still dead.
Well, you don't have to. When someone's dead, you don't have to say they're still dead.
I don't know. We
That's
thought
like-
Chris was dead.
What if we saw his body like wash up from the hurricane?
I mean, I guess it'd be.
I don't think
Maybe
he was.
Roman is the cause of the hurricane.
Yeah, I heard Roman jumped in the Gulf, caused the hurricane,
And caused the hurricane.
fucked
He
up the
farted
whole
and-
system.
Fuck. Fucking Roman. Still causing problems in the afterlife. But yeah, Chris, we found out wasn't dead that one time. And Roman still hasn't popped back up. So it's not looking good for him.
No,
Still not
guys,
here.
yeah, well, like I said, people aren't still dead. You just die once, and then
I don't
you're
know.
dead. It's
Chris?
just dead.
Chris?
Well, you're not giving up hope. Is that what you're trying to do right now? Because it's done. I moved on. I moved on in my life.
Listen, Roman
Healing, closure.
is a big part of my life, metaphorically and physically. And I won't forget about him that easily.
Yeah, there's Door Dashers dropping off roses to the shop every single day. They're missing all that sweet money they were making on Roman's deliveries.
They're showing their.
Oh, my
hilarious.
God.
Yeah, the little electric bikes riding up here with the little
Take
rose.
out-
They had like they all of them were just like on the block, like having like
They're
a
all-
ride in
They're
his
all
honor.
writing Lexi's name on it too, because he always
Bro,
uses her account.
Takeout restaurants all over the city are shutting down. They're out of business. They're
Buffets
not.
are confused while there's so much food left over. They just don't know what's going on.
Jesus.
Well, you know, gone but never forgotten. Roman
Who?
Fiorella.
Oh,
Fiorella. Guys, let's start off here with a little bit of shop notes. We're here again, actually on a new day. We're here Wednesday.
New Day.
I think this is going to be a new situation for us moving forward.
Because of these new hours.
New
7
hours of the
days a
shop.
week.
We just we move up to Mondays. So the podcast
Mondays,
moved
am I
up.
right?
Yeah, well, the first Monday wasn't the strongest Monday ever, but you know we'll get it going there. We'll get it going. You guys didn't know. That's
Yeah.
that's
You guys
our
are
fault.
creatures of
They
habit.
Didn't know.
They're creatures of habit.
Yeah.
Come see us on a
I
Monday.
mean, it
Well,
definitely was people stopping by.
that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was just checking it out, like, oh, what's this? So, you know, just to
But
see
I guess-
that translate to sales.
I guess their wallets were glued shut. Come on, you cheap bastards! Buy a little something here. Heck's not doing this for nothing.
Yeah.
Help them out. Make them feel good.
hell?
But speaking of the store and spending some money, we had some people around here last weekend. Right, we had a little watch party situation.
Came and watched some wrestling.
You get bad blood on the TV, allegedly. On the TV? It's a projector,
Giant screen.
Allegedly.
allegedly.
On the big screen.
But we have people here watching some wrestling with us, and we really appreciate everyone that comes out for those. And they got a little treat. They got a little free food catered by Liberty Kitchen. Shout out to the head chef,
Shout
Bo.
out. There was like 3 pieces of like the hoagie tray left, and like Al took it. Everything else was gone.
Old
Ravaged.
man wrapped some up.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
hit some in the fridge for the next day. He was really pumped about that. That turkey sandwich, that was out of control. It was
Yeah.
so damn good.
Shout out to Liberty Kitchen.
Liberty Kitchen. I mean, if you've ever been there, you already know the hoagies are just
Delectable.
great. And their tomato
Delectable.
pie, holy shit, that was good.
Yeah, it was a thick red pie.
Something there, but we're gonna keep doing that, guys. So come out to the watch parties when we throw them. You're gonna keep getting food by Liberty Kitchen. This is gonna be an ongoing collaboration with them, and I really appreciate them for coming through and for making fucking delicious food.
Hell yeah.
So you guys, if you enjoyed the watch party, if you enjoyed the food, give them a little love. Head by their shop, you know. Tell them SVW sent you. These are good people, and they also they're huge wrestling nerds. So there are people. There are good people like us.
They're
That's
so-
how you know they're good
They're
people.
as huge as Roman.
Well, I mean collectively, like 3 of them. But not only do we have this watch party,
Somebody got to take something home, right?
We did a raffle in
Oh,
store.
hell yeah.
Just for our fans, just people that showed up here, and we gave away a pay-per-view chair. which is a crazy thing.
Those lovely chairs they get to sit in while they watch the pay-per-view.
The historic chairs.
It's one of those things that I think a lot of people who even collect wrestling stuff, they don't ever think to own a chair. Like, you get a toy, you get a belt, you get some of your favorite shirts, of course, but a chair that's literally a part of history. The replica belt's awesome, right? Replica belt, we all love it. It looks cool on a shelf. It reminds you of your favorite champions.
Came from a store.
Exactly. It was made in a factory, then shipped in a box, and then it came to, this chair.
I've seen some shit.
This chair was at that pay-per-view. It literally is a part of history. And who knows who sat on it? You know what I mean?
There might be like a little droplet of sweat that
something.
flung off the
Might
ring.
have a little smell of fart.
Yeah.
It might have a drop of blood if it was like that. I think of the bad blood chairs. There's a good chance someone got a little bit of blood on them,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
There was a lot of blood in that first match. That's you're carrying. You could scrap that off and make a little clone of CM Punk if you want to, so you can keep disappointing you in the future too.
There you go.
But we got to give that away. We had a big winner. We have Sharif from the Real TWC. Shout out to those guys. Also, big wrestling nerds, so they're good people.
Yeah.
And Sharif's been at a bunch of our watch parties, so it's
Glad
cool to
he
see
won.
him. Yeah, it's good to see like a regular win. Not some like Joe Schmo first time here.
Like
just
I
walking
walked in off the street and saw you were watching wrestling, and
I don't even like wrestling. I just like free shit.
Yeah, Sharif
Heel.
paid his dues. You know what I mean? He's been that dude.
He's one of the boys.
Yeah, he's a boy adjacent at least. You know what I mean?
He's boy adjacent. At
Yeah,
least.
he's right there. He's on the periph. And and then, we are trying to get people in the store, trying to do a little something for you guys. Because listen, we got all this amazing wrestling stuff. We could just hoard it, lord over it, and be like, kind of like a dragon in a cave, and be like, look at all this amazing things that we have that we can enjoy. But no, we give it back to you. We want you guys to have some of this. So Hecky Decky over here said, let's drop a little sale. We got a lot of really cool modern tees.
in store only. So you gotta come. You gotta come to the shop and get it and pick and look through.
And hang out with us, please.
Yeah, do the hard work.
Share some wrestling, opinions.
Buy two, get one.
Buy two, get one free on all our modern tees right now.
They're already under $40, so you can get two and then get two for yourself, get one for a gift.
I mean, at the worst case scenario, if you spend $80, you're walking out with 3 shirts. That's hard to say
You can
at
spend
many
40
other places.
depending on what you pick.
You get the $20 tees that are in that mix in that section, same deal. You get 3 shirts for $40. There's not many places that are giving you like actual quality shirts with quality graphics for that kind of price. I know that sounds a little bit commercially. I'm not trying to pitch it. We're crazy at crazy SVW.
Eddies.
We're practically giving away the store, but it's a real fucking deal, and I want to make sure people understand that we're taking the hit to try to give back to the community on these sort of things.
It's a real deal, guys.
It's a real deal.
It's a real deal Holyfield deal, and you guys need to come take advantage of that because these shirts are sick.
And I won't continue to chew your ear off about this. I'll move on to the next subject.
No, Woody, the people need to fucking know.
See,
God
it's
damn
a
it.
Holyfield. It's a Holyfield segue there.
Oh,
It's
there
a
we go.
Holyfield. Chew your ear off means also
That was
talk
funny.
too much.
Hey,
I know.
it flew right over my head.
Man, the funniest jokes are the ones you have to explain to Gunky.
Yeah.
They're so good.
You have to explain every
His
joke
mask
to me.
is too tight.
I know. I'm actually about to pass out over here. I'm losing brain cells.
Yeah,
Sexy
brain
gunk.
cells passing out would have been a good way I could imagine that Hell in a Cell match, Dan. But it ended up instead we got CM Punk was the victor on this amazing first
It's about
match.
time. He needed it.
Dude,
He
Bad Blood.
needed to walk away with the win.
Let's jump into it. Let's get into the Bad Blood conversation. I know we talked a lot about this leading up to this. We finally got the Hell in a Cell match between Drew and CM Punk.
Love a good Hell in a Cell match. Could never go wrong with it.
It's there hasn't been a lot.
Yeah. Got actual Hell in a Cell.
What was the last one? The last one was The Fiend and
Is that right?
no, not the last one.
The last Hell in a Cell match.
Last one was Finn Balor versus Edge, right? At WrestleMania.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he is
that got
correct.
cut short.
Well,
That's-
Finn got busted open the hard way, and they had to stop the match for
That was a
Staples.
lot
This
of
one
blood.
would have
Yeah.
gotten cut short had it been a couple
Almost,
whenever
right?
that happened.
Yeah, I think Finn just bleeds more than Drew. I think that's the long and short of it. They both kind of got busted open in similar spots. And
That
just
Irish
Finn
blood
was-
is just thinner than that Scottish blood.
We had a Hell in a Cell. It was amazing. It was the exact type of match that CM Punk should be wrestling. Not an actual wrestling match.
Like a gimmick match.
Yeah, just give him a gimmick. Earlier I called him the Matt Tremont of WWE. I thought
he's fucking sick. Yeah, I agree.
He's good at what he does. Stick with what he's doing.
The Punk dozer.
But if you try to see CM Punk in a 30-minute technical bout, it's gonna be hard to watch. But you put him in a 20-minute fucking bleed-in weapons match.
I feel like a technical bout, he'd be good. I mean, more so a wrestling match, because like the heavy lifting, I feel like is where I feel like if you're getting technical, like I feel like CM Punk can hold his own still in a technical match.
Agree to disagree. Drew McIntyre can carry CM Punk through just about anything, because that dude can fucking go.
Bro,
that guy can wrestle
Scotland
anything
on his back.
Yeah. What was that, Pedro?
Bro was made to a star from this feud. Like, he was already a megastar throughout the pandemic, whatever he was doing, like, after his return to WWE. But this feud, this heel run, it made him a megastar. It made him like into an even bigger top player, and I'm so happy for him.
And it's crazy because it was by losing.
Yeah, by losing.
Like losing, he got bigger and bigger and bigger.
I low-key disagree with him losing until I found out why he lost, and it's because he's been a fucking workhorse and he's been fucking busting his ass for this company for the last fucking couple years, like working every house show, working like all this shit, and the man needs a break. So that's why he lost, to write him off just a brutal match, write him off TV for a little bit so he can go hang out with his wife and his cat.
Also, Drew can bounce back from a loss, no problem.
No problem. Heels can.
Yes.
Heels
If CM Punk would have lost this match too, then you kind of got at that point where you're like, wait, man, what the fuck are you doing?
I actually disagree. I disagree, bro. I disagree. I think the only reason it makes sense is because Drew needed to take a hiatus, and everybody needs a vacation. Everybody needs a hiatus. He needed to take a break, so that's why it made sense. And it also is great for CM Punk because he's just back from. But also, I think if Drew wasn't taking a break, and I think Punk could have taken this L, and it would have been way better for everybody because Punk's cemented, and he's an older guy. Drew is like somewhat cemented, but like it would.
I don't think Punk is cemented, because you're talking about, yes, he's cemented as a legend. He's
Woody wants to like cement him and throw him off the dock.
Oh, swimming some fishes. No, I'm just saying, like, he's cemented as a legend, but he's not cemented as a current person that could wrestle for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, I don't think he needs.
I think if he lost that match, you're like, oh, okay, Punk's a mid-carder now. That's cool. Maybe he'll get an IC run.
I would, if he lost, I'd have been like, what are they paying him for?
Yeah, but if he gets a win, you're like, okay, now he could go for IC, he can go U.S. title, or he can go world title.
You have to keep his validity going.
To put people over.
Right, but if you keep losing and you're like back down to a mid-card, like, you're not elevating anybody by them beating you at a certain point, because then it's like, oh, like anybody can beat this guy.
I mean, but that's a story in itself that I think is a pretty compelling story of him coming back. Yeah, like thinking he's the shit, fucking not being able to compete at the level that he thought he could, and then a comeback story, and then maybe he does win a championship. Maybe it is a mid card. Maybe it is a world championship.
I mean, it's a story. It's not a good one, but it's a story. Well,
because this guy doesn't want to see this dude fucking. He doesn't want to see the redemption arc.
He wants to see the beginning of the story where he's just losing and getting his ass beat.
He wants him to start a little bit hot and then just get his ass whooped for the rest of his career.
I'm interested in them keeping him up here the whole time, being like, oh my god, he's so good, so he can just constantly disappoint us. And I can tell you over and over again, look, he shouldn't have been in that match. He shouldn't have been in that match. He shouldn't have been in that match.
Was Vince right in actually saying that? I can't believe I did that. But and Drew McIntyre, he always had said he was like the chosen one at one point.
I mean, sure. Congratulations. Vince was right. He saw something we all fucking saw. Like, Drew McIntyre is the manliest dude on the whole roster.
He's literally like has the hugest crush on him.
Dude, he's a monster. Like,
he's a manly man.
He's built like an old wrestler. He's 6 foot fucking huge. He's 200 and too much.
Ripped.
He's strong. He's got chest hair. He's not shaving his body like
walks around with a big sword.
Yeah, he's like he looks like a strong dude in a kilt. Like, if you can get a kilt over, you fucking won.
Yeah,
like that
kilt
dude
with the leather jacket, like kind of badass.
Yeah, if he didn't have, if it wasn't Roman's time to fucking control the company for 3 years, I think he could have had another good long run there, because he held it down during the pandemic. Like, he was the champion.
Yeah, he had to go heel to get that, like, to show that other side of him.
I think to even elevate himself more. I'm saying as a face, he was elevated and he could have been there. As a heel, he's even higher.
Yeah, because as a face, there was times where it was just like boring. But because he is that
Yeah,
he is such
he's
that
so
manly
good.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You know what I mean? It's like I needed more character.
But I think that was
from him.
was his opponent's faults.
Yeah,
not so much his. The story they couldn't.
he kept us going during the pandemic.
Yeah, they couldn't get someone in there that made him look the way he was supposed to look.
Yeah,
and then they realized, hey, wouldn't this be better if we switch it around, have him the heel because he is so physically dominating, and make it kind of like a mountain to climb.
Yeah. Well, in my Marvel comparison, I compared him to Thor, and it's kind of like if you look at Thor's trajectory as a character, he kind of started off like, you know what I mean, like the God of Thunder, blah, 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 like good guy, but like it took him like losing a bunch and like going through a bunch of like shit that like darkened his character to like kind of be like a sick fucking character again.
You know, Thor was never a heel, so throw that out the window.
Well, yeah, but he had to go. He definitely got an edge like after he lost his eye and fucking his dad died.
Oh, you're
like,
talking about the MCU? All right.
Yeah,
that's cute.
Guy.
Yeah. Thor didn't exist before they put him in a movie.
So how long until we see him in the main title picture? You guys think like because I feel like he could be easily inserted in there and like obviously after the kind of bloodline story we're back to like a regular.
Well, much like your aunt, I think we're ready for him to be inserted whenever he feels like it.
Oh my god!
You know what I mean? Like, I
Aunt
think
Peggy, that was for you.
There you go, Aunt Peggy getting Peggy on Drew. She's trying to insert herself into that storyline. But we can agree that when Drew comes back, you can put him wherever you really want to put him. Make the story make sense. He's fine. Like he's like a mold
but if you
for whatever
need to write off CM
put
Punk,
a story on him. next time CM Punk needs a vacation,
next time CM Punk gets hurt, we'll just have Drew did it, and people are like, oh shit.
So I think
in the end he won.
Can we agree though that should have been, if it wasn't for how Bad Blood actually ended, this was truly the headline match.
Yeah, this should fucking headlined.
The picture on the chair.
People,
it's the one we all cared about the most.
I saw people that were complaining about the pay-per-view or PLE.
There you go.
I saw people that were liking the PLE, but the one consistent thing was that was the match.
That's what I said.
And I was saying that was the baddest blood.
I think we saw the most bad blood possible too.
22nd best match in WWE history according to
No, I thought you were saying like 20 seconds. Way longer than 20 seconds.
No.
The 22nd.
It's the 22nd greatest WWE match according to, I think, Meltzer. I think the way that he rated WWE matches. Yeah. Well, if it's not him, it's like Russell Report. It's like a very like
I saw
notable.
That same thing. It's the best match they've had this year and the 22nd best they've had in
of ever. That's insane, bro. Match. Think of the entire history.
Yeah,
what was it?
It was cage match.
Think of the entire history of WWE. That got ranked 22 of all time of any match you've ever seen. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's impressive, and what they did was impressive. I have nothing bad to say about that match, except for that one time CM Punk almost murdered Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
twice.
Wasn't his fault though.
I mean, sure. I don't know why it wouldn't be his fault.
If
he was holding the weapon with this, he's got to look.
He was like trying to beat him. Like I don't know. It's like I'm trying to hit you with a bat. I don't know if this is the best analogy, but I'm trying to hit you with a bat and like part of it splinters and like I'm just trying to hit you, but it stabs you.
I don't know. That's your fault.
It's not like manslaughter. It's what is it?
Like you said, it's manslaughter. Manslaughter is the it's not murder.
Accidental. Like
I killed you. My intent was not to murder you. My intent was to hurt you, and you ended up dying from it. That's manslaughter.
Yeah.
Or murder 3. I guess you can go with that.
I'll go murder 2. I don't know what the difference is.
2's worse than 3.
When they come
murder 3?
When are they coming out with a murder 4?
Yeah. Oh no, the trilogy is where they stopped. Yeah.
I want murder 4, or they're going to refranchise it.
Yeah, they're going to redo murder 1.
They're going to redo
cast. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Bad blood.
Bad blood.
Oh yeah.
So it started off. I almost think that the Hell in a Cell match was so good. It fucked over the rest of the card.
That's why they put it on last.
Set it too high.
Following that.
But that's what they wanted to do because, like, I get them wanting to come out hot. You know what I mean? Where before it was like, we're gonna like build up to the main event. Where like lately they've been like trying to have like title matches and like you know what I mean? People are looking forward to kick it off. Then you get your filler, almost like a sandwich. It's like a good sandwich, but like this was like a perfect slice of fresh baked brioche bread, like you know what I mean, like, and then you had like peanut butter and jelly
You're like, why the fuck did you put peanut butter on my ciabatta bread I just made, man?
Yeah. And I feel like they just set the bar so high that like
It was like
everything
peanut butter
else
and lettuce.
was like, what else is gonna happen?
Well, the next match we got was that the Nia Jackson Bailey?
That shit was terrible.
That is, once again, it's a tough match. Bailey did her best on that, but she is wrestling with an overweight woman who's not good at wrestling.
No, you saw that Hurricane Rana? That shit was so technically sound.
Yeah, I don't know who wrote that shit. I want to. They love.
I'm trying to already turn into. I saw it already turn into memes.
Oh my
It's a really
God.
cool thing where you look at like the Hell in a Cell, right? That was produced by Abyss. Which is a really cool thing.
Yeah,
We're
I
like,
saw
holy
that.
shit, Abyss
He produced it.
is
And
producing
who was this
matches.
produced by? Abysmal.
They're not saying. The fact that no one has come out and said it is because no one wants credit for that piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bobby Roode.
He's like, so you're gonna do a Hurricane Rana?
TJ Wilson.
She's like, are you sure?
Well, why was her leg was down by her waist?
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. You don't.
Shout out to the ref though for taking that spot where Nia just
That was insane.
flattened her. I saw like she's like
In the hospital.
145.
Oh.
Nia's like what 220.
Nia's
She
only
looks bigger.
220.
She looks bigger than 220.
There's
I'm
no
just
way
gonna
she's
say it.
220.
I
I'm
think she's
220.
260.
260.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
was
even
never
more.
good at that carnival game.
My big thing with this,
Heck got hired at the carnival, fired first day.
Yeah.
when you see someone
Gave away
like
all the
Braun
fucking
Strowman, right?
stuffed animals.
Braun Strowman is so much bigger than everyone else, and he has this monster complex. We're like, oh my god, he's a monster among men. He's also insanely strong. Like he can pick up 3 people, and it's not that big of a problem.
He flipped over ambulances.
It's not like superhero strong. Let's not go back to the word they made him like
Mack
unnecessarily supernatural strong. He flipped over a trailer. Like no, he's insanely strong. The dude's his deadlift is like over 500 pounds. He's out of control. Nia Jax, big woman. First all those women, she's not strong.
No,
she's
she's
just big. I would love if someone would get Nia in the gym the way like I think Rhea Ripley's stronger than her. And she's much smaller than her. Like, let's get... Why is Nia Jax not in the gym? Why, it also doesn't seem like she's in the ring. She doesn't seem like she's in the ring
Maybe
enough.
get Nia Jax on that Jordan Grace plan, a.k.a. the Juice.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Jordan Grace was a big girl, but
Not that big.
Because if Nia
But
Jax
then
was...
she like fucking turned it all.
If
up
Nia
muscle.
Jax was just... It was like the same everything, but she was also strong, it would make her so much more compelling.
Yeah.
Because right now, I'm just like, I don't think the story that I want to see is that I'm so fat that I'm hard to wrestle. That's not a compelling storyline to me.
You don't like Yokozuna?
Yeah. Yokozuna's run was kind of like a little bit like, oh, I get it, no one can lift him up. Congratulations. You'll be dead by 45? Oops.
Oh, no.
Like,
Woody really hates Samoans. This is crazy. It's
I love
generational.
Samoans. Well, I'm sorry. Yokozuna was Japanese.
doesn't-
No,
All
he
right.
hates big Samoans.
doesn't
Fucking we
see
live
ethnicity.
kayfabe. He was Japanese. Oh, like Mr. Fuji's going to come out and support a Samoan? Get out of here, Gunky. You're out of your mind.
Still on the bloodline family tree.
It's still real to
Well,
me.
the Bloodline took a trip to Japan for a generation, all right? Because I saw that Rising Sun. That's what when I think of that, I think of Yokozuna.
That's true.
But once
Yeah.
again, it's just dumb.
That wasn't the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna have a dominant run as a champion because she's too big
I was
for any regular size
during that
woman to
match.
pick
I
up.
was eating the hoagies brought to you by Liberty Kitchen.
Yeah, it was the official Liberty Kitchen hoagie match. Get a hoagie while this piece of shit is on the TV.
There we go. Bailey loses. Yada, yada.
It sucks.
How about Tiffany Stratton?
1 foot tall and, say it with me, guys,
Dog shit. Tiffany
BBL
Stratton had a
Bailey.
good run in. There seemed like there was going to be something.
Oh, she
there.
sat up like Taker. Remember when Nia sat up like Taker?
Dressed like Kane,
dressed
sitting up
like
like
Kane.
Taker.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, like that's even Kane's outfit wasn't that big. He had took it in
She's
at the
the
waist
big,
a little bit.
big,
It's like
big red
Kane's
machine.
blanket.
Yeah, the broken down red machine. Because it don't do shit. I got nothing good to say about this match. I honestly don't. I want to say like, oh, it was cool that Tiffany Stratton
BBL Bailey.
teased the cash in, but it really wasn't that
No,
great of
it
a
was-
tease.
It was pretty much a dud, and it went on after the best match of the year, so only going to make it look worse.
It just overshadowed it that
Man,
much more.
I'm gonna tell you guys.
Like I
I
could have
was.
seen that on like Raw.
It was totally a Raw match, 100%.
Yeah.
As I go through this match card match by match, I think I'm going to end up with not a very good grade for Bad Blood.
No,
that's
it was
what I'm feeling
shitty pay-per-view
by the end of
man.
it. Because the next match on the card was Finn versus Damian Priest.
Abysmal.
Stop with the abysmal. It's, it's just
that
it
was a decent
joke,
match.
The first one, but yeah, just reusing it's good.
That was a decent match.
Bro,
People were just saying that he beat like
the whole
5
Judgment
people.
Day.
Yeah.
I know you're all
Poppy
about Poppy
Power,
Power.
man.
Yeah, you're all about Super Poppy.
Yeah.
I just don't get why that was on the card, man. Like, put that on SmackDown.
bad
Because
blood.
it's the baddest of blood.
Dude, I don't... Bro,
It's
that
right up there.
He screwed him over at SummerSlam.
Bro, I get that they were broke down the ring and whatever, but Braun Strowman versus Bronson Reed should have been on there. I would have rather
That was
seen...
Well, they're
great
still
match.
building that.
I would have rather seen Jay...
Also, Braun Strowman's injured, so
I would have rather seen...
Tore
No,
his
I'm
groin.
saying instead of on that Raw, it should have been on
have
the
held it.
pay-per-view. I think that Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker should have been on that pay-per-view.
no way. There's the blood is just
You're
fine
tripping.
there. There's fine blood on that one.
Huh?
I don't
It's not
think
bad
you
enough.
guys are holding the name of this pay-per-view way too high. I feel like I think that you can put on just a championship match.
I think
on
this match was more interesting than the idea of this match was more interesting than the other two ones. I just think they failed on the payoff. I think this match has been literally building up for almost a year.
Yeah, so they should
No,
have
longer
waited.
than a
Is it
year.
done?
So
Longer than a year.
I would
Is
have.
this
Should
like
have been like no, there should not have been a stipulation, but Finn should have won this match.
This has been building up since Damian Priest won Money in the Bank, causing the friction, causing
Yeah.
him to accidentally fuck
acting
up
like the
Finn's
leader
problem.
and Finn some type of way?
It
This
was
is like- this is-
anticlimactic.
Yes.
Didn't do anything for anybody.
Yes, I agree. I'm just saying the match idea, great. The match sucked, and that sucks because they're both amazing performers. I want Finn to have
Nah.
another run.
I don't think the match sucked. I think it was a
You're right.
decent match.
You're right. I'm putting too much emphasis on the end of the match.
Yeah.
For the whole match. The match itself was a fine quality match. There's two good wrestlers. They had good spots. There was
You're
good
just
momentum.
not happy with the outcome.
I think the outcome kills both of them.
This is why you don't put Hell in a
Really?
Cell on first
Why do you
too.
think it kills
It's just
both
like
of them?
Because I think Damian Priest, this is his main storyline that he has going that caused us to root for him. And
It's
we've
over.
killed the Judgment Day. Judgment Day is like the biggest punk ass group. They should quit. They put their tails under between their legs
Street
and walk
trash.
away. Yeah, they got no.
Basura.
They couldn't beat one guy, and that's because Dom wasn't there.
Well, that guy has Poppy Power though.
Yeah, was that it? It's because like that's the only way they can go with the storyline is because Dom wasn't there. They couldn't get it done. Dom's the true leader of Judgment Day, but Finn is amazing, and I want him to have a run. He won't off of this. Carlito, we brought him back for what? What
Yeah,
the fuck did we bring Carlito back for? To make fun of him?
I feel like that has nothing to do with this match.
But it does tangentially. That ain't cool. That sucks for Carlito, and then also JD McDonough. Whatever. He's
He's
his
canning
spot
fodder.
is great.
He does what he's
sells
supposed to do.
better than anyone else in
Yes,
wrestling.
He does what he's supposed to
That
do.
dude takes a motherfucking bump like a hero. He will make anyone look like a champion.
Well,
So-
after this, the Terror Twins are done, right?
Yep, Darren Priest is
Apparently.
going his parting ways with Rhea Ripley as well.
Yeah, what the fuck were they gonna do anyway?
Yeah, it's I think they'll always kind of come back and forth in each other's life, but they're not going to be so much seen as these guys are watching each other's backs constantly.
Yeah.
They have to be. They're going to be a solo star. You have to have a solo run.
Yeah, what
So-
the fuck is Damien gonna do now? He's kind of fucked.
Yeah,
There's
honestly.
two face mid card champions. So what is he gonna do? Go into feud with LA
Gunther?
Knight or Jey Uso? Yeah, he's gonna lose to Gunther again.
Yeah, I don't see what he's got going.
Doesn't
here,
have a
and
good trajectory.
And that
Maybe.
sucks.
I mean, you were cool with McIntyre taking. Maybe this is his way of taking some time off.
Yeah,
You know,
go
he
ahead.
had his run, had all that. You know what I mean? Like,
Let's work out a
we go to
storyline.
Puerto Rico, relax a little bit.
In the next couple of weeks, let's brainstorm and send something to WWE to get a storyline to put Finn back in the World Championship, because that's what I really want.
Money in the
But see, I
bank.
could in the World Championship.
Yeah, give him one more run. We stole the Universal title away from off of injury. He never got a chance to get it back.
Oh.
He's never had a run since then.
Turn him face. He could be the baby. He could be the little guy, the little lad that takes out Gunther.
I think that's wonderful. Book it. We're done.
There we go.
Wrap it
All
up here, guys.
Yeah, turn the
That
podcast
makes
off.
no
All
sense,
right, see you
though.
guys
What?
next
That made
episode.
no
Is Gunther
freaking
heel?
sense.
Well,
Gunther's
Gunther's
always
heel. Gunther's always
always
a heel.
going to be the heel in the match. It's his way in life because people don't understand what
Nazis
respect,
are. Oh.
respect is about. Respect for wrestling, pride in your craft. They don't get that, so they label him a heel. But Finn as a face.
I mean, he's been joking around a little bit. Well, that's what's been kind of like getting me.
We need Finn as a face because then we can get the Demon back. We're never gonna get Demon back with heel Finn.
Yeah, because he said that he's saving that for his face time.
Exactly. So we need face back, so we need the Demon back. Then we get the good music back.
Yeah.
Because I need to get back out there.
You know what's interesting on my WWE 2K universe mode where you can pretty much sandbox just book shit. I actually had Damian stay with Judgment Day, and they turned on Finn, and so Finn went solo, and now Damian's with JD, Carlito, and Dominic.
What is your definition of interesting? I think ours differs.
Bro, because that's how I would have done it anyway. I like Finn as a face.
All right. After that match, which I think we can all agree,
Yeah.
Even if you didn't like it, you didn't hate it, but you didn't like it. We got a little announcement from Triple H, which is that's right. We are going back to Saudi Arabia for another crown jewel because that money is so goddamn green that we will forget our morals and ethics and put it all aside for some sweet, sweet Saudi prince money.
The only color he sees is green, baby.
Just like the belt.
And then they go ahead and they decided, like, oh, you know what'll make this better is let's make a 4-foot tall belt.
It looks like the AEW championship a little bit.
It's bigger than the AEW championship, and it does look a little bit like it though,
with the side plates.
So Gunther has to win it because I feel like he's the only one that fits.
Is that
Nia Jax?
Wait a minute, is that what Cody and Gunther are fighting over?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I thought it was gonna be like another like battle royal like that one time that remember Braun's like the
you just
crown jewel champion.
That you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
No, I've known that. I've known that. I just realized that that's what the fucking match is for, and that's so
champion
dumb.
versus champion.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
You came in today and you were like, "I'm pumped about this champion versus champion."
Well, because I wanted them to fight.
Not.
I just wanted them to fight each other. I thought that championship was going to be won in like a tournament. What the fuck?
And that's got to be Gunther.
This is the second time.
That's why
Cody
it was weird that
defended
Gunther was interacting with Goldberg because I know Saudi loves Goldberg. And we saw, like, you know what I mean? That he's like, oh, you think you're really my favorite wrestler? Like, fuck out of here. And so I thought that's what was teasing because I wouldn't want to see it in the real world, but in the Saudi verse, I could see them wanting to see that.
Yeah.
But now Gunther has to fight Cody. So what the fuck was the point of the Goldberg? Was it just for that, like, the continuance of the gig, you know what I mean?
Or they're setting up
the gimmick.
They're setting up a future match against them because, man, if Gunther is going to go hard,
I only better see it in Saudi.
If Gunther's going to go hard at someone and he's going to have some true vitriol and hate for someone, it's going to be someone with a Berg at the end of their name.
Holy shit!
That does make sense, guys. It tracks.
Or a Stein, or
yeah, someone named like Ari. So I don't know.
Or Maxwell Jacob Friedman
Paul
or
Heyman.
Paul Heyman.
Yeah, these are the people that we all know Gunther wants to go after.
But like, I mean, it gives him his last match, which he always says that he won it.
I hope Goldberg comes back for one more match so someone could just beat the ever living piss out of him.
Yes.
Yeah,
that'll be fantastic.
You were saying you hope Gunther retires him, but it's like, no, there's a clear match there, and it's Braun Breaker needs to retire Goldberg because I think that would make all parties happy. I've heard Goldberg talk behind the scenes about how he's kind of given Braun Breaker advice because I mean he's been cool with the Steiner brothers his entire career. He came up in WCW with them.
Yeah, crazy jacked white dudes. That's their
faction.
That's what they're like. Their group chat is called.
It's not big black and jacked. It's big white and jacked.
Yeah,
yeah.
No one's gonna be as good as.
So
House.
it's gonna be. So that means Nia Jax versus.
Gunther telling Goldberg, "I hope you're a better father than you were a professional wrestler."
That was great.
It's pretty fucking great. My favorite thing about that entire segment was when Triple H came out there and said, "I was terrorizing WCW." That shit was great. Making fun of his old
terrorizing.
It was a pretty good joke. That belt.
I feel like only old people got it. Like the young kids were like, he was terrorizing.
That was us. That was for us.
Yeah.
That was 100%. Like Gunky's a bit of a historian when it comes to wrestling because he's a big nerd, so I think he probably caught that as well. But it was definitely for our generation.
I spent all my brain power on wrestling knowledge.
Spent for nothing else besides that. Yeah. No, listen. The belt's garbage. The whole concept of the pay-per-view is garbage. It's gonna be dumb, but they're gonna do it anyway because we can't stop it. I will watch it, but I will barely pay attention to it. They've told us it doesn't necessarily matter in the world.
Yeah,
it's not. It's its own thing. It's the Saudiverse. They're just like, basically what happens is they go over there and they let Tony Khan book a show. It doesn't make any sense for storylines. Just a bunch of cool matches that people want to see.
Yeah,
and that's unfortunately.
It's just an
AEW
AEW pay-per-view.
Does anybody want to see Liv versus Nia?
No, that's going to be fucking terrible. Why? I don't even know why they're doing that.
I thought I made myself clear. I don't want to see Nia versus anyone. I was really trying to make sure that point
How
is.
are they going to book that?
Raquel's going to be involved.
Tiffy time.
Speaking of Raquel, the Rhea Ripley and
this
that
match,
was a fun match.
It had a chance.
That was the end. See, so the ending of the Finn and Damian got the ending of this.
Oh, it sucked.
Was like what the
sucked
fuck
so
happened?
bad. Well, you seen it's botched.
Yeah,
it was completely botched. Raquel came out at the wrong time.
Raquel, but I've also heard the referee. So even if Raquel botched, you know what I mean. The referees are like trained to a certain amount to like know how to pivot when certain shit happens.
He tried to, but she made it too fucking obvious.
Yeah.
He ran out to go to Rhea Ripley, and Raquel came right there. And the ref was standing there right there when Raquel hit her. And you see, like, Rhea Ripley fall over, and the next shot you see of the ref facing backwards.
He tried to turn around.
Didn't see nothing over here. that shot for shot is a pretty amazing of, like, he at that moment, he was like, fuck.
Cause she tried, like, you could tell it was like fuck because the bell rung, and then she still tried to put Liv on top of Rhea.
That was supposed to be, which would have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
If Raquel would have come out, hit her a few times, knocked her down, hit her finisher or whatever, pulled Liv on top, rolled out, ref didn't see it. Solid ending to that match.
Yeah.
What about the Shark Tank thing? People were saying that was a botch as well.
What, him falling out of that? And
the way he fell out, the timing of when he fell out.
No, he very clearly pushed himself. I mean, if it was a botch, it was on him.
Because people were saying the door wasn't supposed to open like that. It's just like I said, I'm just hearing shit online that people arguing this match was just a couple of botches. Unfortunately,
no, I don't think him falling out. I think that you know what I mean. Like,
I think it was a miss.
That's how if you really fall out like that. That's like if it's not planned, like you could really get hurt.
Dude, him falling out of the shark cage was so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Because I legit was like, like I had the moment where I was like, oh shit, that's really gonna fucking hurt. And then when he got his leg, I was like, they got me. They 100% got me. Like I had that 1 second where I was like, I felt bad for Dom.
In my mind, I just started hearing.
Yeah, her just going at him with the fucking kendo stick while he's hanging there. That was beautiful.
Style.
That was so funny.
I'm excited. I hope that's the next thing they
sell.
sell.
And that's why Raquel came out, because she was like...
A Dom.
She's like, I heard a pinata was happening.
Yeah, I heard the pinata.
The Rodriguez enemy said, Odele.
No, that's just racist.
Is it false, though?
No, it's not.
Fucking
yeah, I'd love to say
Hispanics love some pinatas. You know what? The rest of the world should catch on. Pinatas are fucking awesome.
You're going to say Hispanics love pinatas, but I mean, culturally, everybody loves pinatas.
Well, yeah, it's picking up, but that's all.
SVW
That's all.
pinata.
Let's give them respect. Respect's due. They're the pinata kings. You know?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Was that a name of a gang in East LA? The Pinata Kings.
Batman villain, the Pinata King.
Pinata Kings.
Los Pinata Kings. I love pinatas, and I want to see WB sell a Dom Mysterio pinata.
Oh, that would go crazy.
I 100% would buy that.
Get
Not
a
even for a
combo
birthday.
deal.
What's that?
Get a combo deal with the toilet paper and the pinata.
No, give me like no. I want a combo deal.
If WWE doesn't do it, you need to do it. Capitalize on this.
Yeah, I want to see. I'll do a combo deal with like the candy inside will look like CM Punk's bracelet.
There you go.
There you
go. Yeah, candy bracelets inside a Dirty Dom pinata. That would go hard. They had to do a fun way to make Rhea not win. I agree with this. Let's give Liv a little bit longer run.
Yeah, because in a straight up match, like...
Oh, you saw when she got into it, it became dominating. She could have pinned her like 3 times. She was like, nah, I'm not done.
She was gonna... What's she call the pin? The
pretzel.
Yeah. Not mad about that.
Yeah, I call it a screenshot. So every time I see it on my phone, oops, happened again. Damnedest thing. Put it in the folder with the rest of them. Rhea's awesome. She's so fucking fun to watch wrestle.
Yeah.
She has such a cool style that just dominates women. She works a really strong style that seems stiff, but is also seemingly always safe. You never hear anyone complaining about getting hurt after a match with her. Liv.
So when's the blow off of this?
Not in Saudi. I can tell you that much.
Right.
I guess. Me.
You know what I'm wondering? I wonder what these two would wrestle like if they had to wear long sleeves. You know, that's what I'm excited for. Like, what if they were wearing thermals?
Full body suits.
Fucking stupidest thing over there. There's a man standing in his underwear, but a woman can't show her elbows.
Nope.
But it's always so interesting to me because, like, if you go, like, last time they were there, they're, like, posting pictures at a pool or, like, a beach in, like, two-piece skimpy bathing suits.
Yeah,
and I'm like...
Because it's a U.S. resort. If they literally leave those grounds, they would have got arrested.
Oh, really? That's what it
like
is?
you were literally like you're inside an inclusive resort.
So you can't go to like a public beach.
But they couldn't have done like, oh, I'm heading to town and go to the Rite Aid because I.
So you got to wear like a burqa at the
No.
beach.
You ever have a man bring you there? Yeah. I don't know. Public beaches. I don't know all the rules over there. I won't claim to know all the rules over there, but they were not at a public beach. They were in a private pool.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I hope it's not. Let's not have that be. That's a Survivor Series thing. Yeah. That feels like a good time for it. It's a good time for a title change, for something big.
Something good mid-card. Yeah. Not that they're mid-card, but like in the middle of the that PLE.
Or maybe even kick off the show.
Yeah,
They could be, if they do it right, they could do it something big enough to kick off the show.
And then Rhea gets her belt back.
Or it gets somehow to be a triple threat, and Raquel turns on Liv and gets the belt. I wouldn't mind giving Raquel a run just because, welcome back. You had a fucking shitty, like, medical issue that caused you to have to quit wrestling.
She was boring before, she was not...
As
she was
a face.
Flat. She was just smiling, like...
Yeah, she's a bad face.
All the time. Yeah. So seeing her as, seeing her as, like, Liv's muscle, and then getting that moment later on where, like, Liv's just, like, super egotistical and, like, abusing her.
Like a Shawn Diesel kind of situation.
Right, yeah.
It's always worked. Like, whenever you have someone who's small and someone who's big, just have them be the bodyguard, the muscle. Let's have them put over a match. You could, like, Mercedes and Camille. Yeah. Like, it's fine. It's always great. Eventually they turn. Eventually there's a match. That's
WWE's just stealing AEW's ideas.
So I guess you could say Raquel's in the Judgment Day now, right? You would have to assume
by proxy, right?
I think she's Judge of Jace.
Judge of Jace. No, she's in, bro.
I don't know. I think you got to jump. I think it's blood in, blood
Carlito's
out. So
like, that's cool.
Carlito.
Yeah. Well, she got nothing to do because Braun Strowman pulled his groin, so what else is she going to do?
Yeah, she might as well. She's going to find a new stud.
Carlito.
Why not? Let's give something to do.
Carlito cool.
But they botched the ending. It could have been cool. It wasn't. That's
could have been cool. It wasn't.
Yeah, that's not my favorite match. And then we get to the quote unquote headlining match. The headline match that The Rock deemed to be the headlining match that week because he decided he can flex his creative control powers. And we get Cody,
Hollywood Rock, man. It makes sense though.
Cody and Roman versus Solo and Jacob Fatu, and your mother too.
Jacob Fatu.
You know,
He'll
I
never
don't
get old to me.
I don't like calling him Jacob or Fatu. He's always Jacob Fatu. It feels weird to call him anything like Solo Sikoa. You just call him Solo.
Solo.
You know,
I
Cody,
love you, Solo.
Roman.
Zilla Fatu. You call him Zilla.
Zilla, yeah. But Jacob Fatu, that's just... Because we were like, no, here comes Jacob.
Jacob's too common of a name.
It does not sound scary.
Fatu's too common of a name.
I feel like Jacob overshadowed Solo.
Jacob I mean, every time they've been on the screen together?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I actually see them in the ring wrestling together. Even his interaction with Roman and Cody. Like, Jacob is just like, he's just a monster, man.
I'm going to be real with you. Jacob outshined everybody in that match.
Mm-hmm.
He was the best wrestler in that match.
The best wrestler in that match.
He was better than Cody. He's better than Roman. He's better than Solo for sure.
I love that people online are like, look at Roman. Look at all this creativity. Man came back and had a new move. He hit him with the crucifix pin.
Yeah.
You're like, that move's like not hard for the wrestler who's doing that. Like, Solo had to like hold up Roman with his arms. He's wrapped around his back like a capuchin monkey.
Yeah.
Little spider monkey.
And I will give credit if he hit him with a crucifix bomb.
Yeah.
Because that move's badass. When you actually get the twist and you actually slam them down on their back.
Yeah.
But he just did that, then fell on his back, and then rolled over. I'm not going to give him credit. Jacob Fatu was the best wrestler in that match.
For sure.
I was cool seeing Cody hit the spot back, the
table.
The splat, yeah.
But saluting Roman, that was a sick spot, and then sending it.
Whenever you see like your champion, like the money's on him, do a spot like that, you're like, fucking, I'd salute him too. That's a hell of a spot, man. You don't have to do that.
Yeah,
that was
There's
great.
no reason you have to do that, but he went for it because he had to put Jacob out of the match.
And then we saw Jimmy, who was under the ring for 3 hours.
We had an argument today about this. That obviously we saw the TV under the ring during the CM Punk Drew
monitor,
Hell in a Cell. We saw the monitor down there. So okay, that tells you at some point in time there's going to be someone under the ring. There's no reason for a monitor down there.
He was down there watching the pay-per-view, relaxing.
Heck's trying to say he was down there before the match. I'm saying somewhere between matches when they had 10 people come out and do something to the ring, they left with 9. And one of them slipped under.
As soon as they built the ring, he was under there.
Yes.
The boys didn't even know.
Like
he was under there
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
He just chilling.
He
had
been
a
under
pillow
there all day with Hornswoggle, chilling.
He got a little fridge down there.
You know what?
He was watching the new episode of Suplex and Chill. You can go check that out on our YouTube channel.
Maybe that's the best way for him not to get in trouble. Maybe they just have him put under the ring for 6 hours.
No, he's down there with the little fucking
airplane bottles.
I'm crying.
And he's like, I ain't driving.
Yeet. No yeet.
He's like, I rode in with the ring in the truck.
in the back with the actual ring. And
that's how he snuck in.
And in the trailer with the Rock's
face on it. He came out
like
he actually got out very smoothly.
Unlike Tonga Loa.
Do you think they didn't actually see him, or that's what I was thinking. Part of it?
He's literally in between Tonga Loa and the other one, Tamatonga. Thank you. And they slide out, and you see them go like, kind of peek, like see movement, and they're like, not supposed to see that. They're like, yeah, get him, like trying to pretend like it just someone to see someone slide out. A foot and a half from there.
Like, that's a weird production.
They didn't see him. He was under there for 3 hours. They didn't see him.
The black hoodie is basically the Harry Potter invisibility cloak.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a floating spell, but that's fine.
He's an Uso. They splash.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You fix it. It was really cool because the moment you saw the black hoodie, which is the most bloodline thing they could do, right? It's then Absolutely. You see that and you're just like, it's Jimmy, and then it makes you wonder.
Like, Hikuleo came out.
What was all the shit with
Tamiko?
What was all the shit with them being like, pray for Jimmy? Like,
what was that
all about?
Pray for a safe return.
That's just Rikishi being extra.
Well, yeah, and he also said immediately, he's like, "Oh no, he's fine. I'm just saying in general, just pray for my son."
Yeah, and then he's like complaining about Jey Uso's title, like.
Yeah, I love Rikishi, man. You know what?
You want to see us go on that rant? Go back like 2 episodes.
I support Rikishi. When it comes to your kids, you can say what the fuck you want. You're like, my son's the greatest in the world, and he should be the world champion. Like, fuck Roman. Like, fine. You can't like get mad at Rikishi for saying that. Anyone else? Yes, Rikishi, you're like, yeah, it's your kid. Go nuts, man. You're fine. Nah. You're not gonna see things logically.
The best part came out after.
Yeah, it was a fine match. The best part for me was Jimmy's return. That was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to see him back.
It was cool to see the commentary. Like they actually released like the commentary between Roman and him. He was like, "You did that." He was like, "Yeah, I did that for you, Oos." Yeah,
you called the play.
You called the play. He was like, "Yeah, for you, Oos."
I think we need Jimmy back in the storyline. Because it just made no sense.
The Survivor Series coming up.
Well, every time Roman comes out, you're like, why are there not 4 people whooping his ass?
Yeah.
Let's get into that. Actually, what happened? Rock actually did come out. He actually did make some gestures. He tried to put something out there as this is going to happen. I think they keep doing this with The Rock, where he does something and no one knows what it is because they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Now they're still figuring it out. It can just be whatever it was. Remember when The Rock first did the ones? And they were like, he did it with a thumb, and that's an L, and that's you know what that ended up being? It was hours and hours of discourse online about it, and it was fucking nothing.
Was it though?
I think his fingers are all like dystrophy.
I was about to say, like if he's like turning on,
end up with anything.
If he's turning on, like, because at first he was like acknowledging Roman, and now like, was he acknowledging Roman? Like, I don't know.
We still doing this shit?
Maybe he wasn't.
No.
Maybe
because we still don't know.
Honestly,
we still don't know yet.
Roman, because he's gonna turn on Roman.
Bro, it boils down to this man's like 50 something, and his fucking hand. He used to play football.
Got muscular dystrophy.
Yeah, his hand. You ever see old fucking football players' hands, bro?
He's got early onset arthritis.
Did you see Arn Anderson's hand when he tried to put up the 4 at fucking Bad Blood, bro? His fucking fingers were like this. When
you can still use a Glock though.
That's true. But when you're an old guy, your fucking fingers don't work the same. Especially when you're in a fucking competitive sport like football or wrestling, your fingers start fucking curling up and shit. And like that's probably what's happening. That's why he did the 1, 2, and then he went like that.
And shit like that. He's dumb rich. He's doing steroids.
Eats babies. He gets stem cells from the source,
straight from the baby blood.
Cracks their spine.
Sucks them
straw
off the
in it like
bone.
a fucking coconut.
Yeah.
So I don't think that was the issue.
And I still don't think it's an issue. I don't think the 1, 2, 3 you're out. It means okay. It means there's 3 of you. It means 3 strikes you're out. It means whatever the fuck they make it mean.
Netflix is in 3 months.
Story. Yeah, Netflix is in 3 months.
We're gonna have a big debut on Netflix.
You don't think it's a triple threat?
It's a triple threat. Sure. That's what I'm trying to say. Is it's all of them and it's none of them. It's whatever they choose.
I think he's telling him he's gonna give him a 3 Amigos suplex.
You know what it is
combo.
right now? You know what it is right now? It's nothing.
Should have rocked
It's
the big
nothing.
ass.
It's nothing for right now.
It's an excuse for you to talk about this shit. And this is, of all the things happening in wrestling, we don't need to spend any time on The Rock's fucking fingers.
Okay, I cried during The Rock's return. I was so happy with it.
You know what? That's 100% true. I can vouch for this. I saw the tears in his eyes. I
was so happy with Bad Blood. Like, you guys are ashamed. Yeah, the filler sucked.
Yeah, all the matches weren't good.
It's a great 2-match show.
You cried when The Rock came back?
Yeah, I got teary eyes because I've got flashbacks from Mania 40. I was like, yes, finally, a continuation from this.
Yeah, don't judge him.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
I'm judging.
Shut the fuck up, Goofy.
You're yucking his yum.
I'm gonna yuck your yum because if you're crying at pro wrestling,
it's like, still real to me.
It's still real.
Then it's still real to you. Damn it. You might as well be the.
When he told me that Jimmy wasn't under the ring for 3 hours, I was about to shed a tear.
Well, that's real. That's real pain. Crying because The Rock came back is.
I was so happy.
Nah, you can't cry from happiness. You can cry if it made you sad. Like Edge retiring almost made me cry as a young bull. When Benoit was found out to have done what he did, I cried like
allegedly.
A little bitch. Bro, I was
allegedly.
7. You know, Abraham Lincoln and George Washington are in the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, and they're both gay.
Yeah,
and they had a relationship with each other. And they wrestled each other gay and naked.
No, that didn't happen.
No, that didn't happen?
But Abraham Lincoln was gay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he use protection or did he go Raw? Speaking of Raw.
Oh, good segue.
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
2 hours.
2-hour format. I'm so pumped about a 2-hour format. But to me, it felt like they literally just put a 3-hour Raw on like 1.5 speed.
Squeezed it in.
Going Raw for 3 hours, you tend to get all chapped up and... That was a bad joke.
Younger.
Yeah, no, it was something there.
There was something there.
You'll learn. You'll learn when you get older.
One day.
Just hydrate.
It's amazing. It makes a hell of a difference.
Drink water, kids.
Listen, I don't want to get too much into Raw. It was a Raw after a pay-per-view. You know, it was. We got the New Day storyline, which is going, I think, well. I think they'll continue that on.
Until we see
their 10-year anniversary is about coming up.
Big E's gonna try to get involved, and then
I think he has to have some appearance in it.
I think he should be the heel manager of whoever ends up turning heel. I think that'd be great.
I think it's gonna be hard for him to be there and not take a bump if someone turns heel. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like someone's gonna take a chair shot, and it's gonna be like Big E's gonna push out of like Kingston out of the way, so you take a chair shot from Xavier Woods. Be kind of fun.
Well, I mean, he could
take a chair shot.
Honestly,
right?
wasn't
not
he
the head?
Yeah, just take his neck.
His back is big as fuck.
Wasn't he almost cleared, or
I
was
like that song.
Or
it's.
Sorry, we got
Excuse
music.
me. Like, there's literally a motorcycle that parked out front that's playing Michael Jackson, like young Michael.
Young Michael, yeah. Young Michael was okay.
Making sure the window's closed, and I closed the window. And
do you want me to go down there and beat his ass? Heck, I have my mask on.
He might whip your ass.
We call him Victim
I'll have
Michael.
A steel chair.
At that time. Yeah.
Raw sucked. Sammy lost.
Raw was fine. Raw was fine.
It was a Raw.
It was lackluster.
set
I
up
was
stuff.
thinking about this, dude.
Rollins,
Donnybrook match, right?
Oh yeah, that was sick. Actually, that was fucking gnarly.
Sheamus' back was fucked up.
Well, every time he's in a match, he looks.
I love a Donnybrook match.
Me too. That's the kind of shit that would have been the only good thing on a Raw 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That would have been like the whole thing would have been a bunch of bullshit in a Donnybrook match. And now that might have been like one of the
just the regular
super just middle of the show, what the fuck ever, who cares?
We really kind of the whiskey barrels.
We've really kind of put Raw on a different level recently. That it's been so good that now when we have like this Raw would have been the best Raw in years if it happened 10 years ago.
So why?
And now it's just like, oh, it's a good Raw.
And people complain about SmackDown. So why do you think like SmackDown being 2 hours consistently, like there was that period, and still may be, that we're like, SmackDown's just kind of meh.
Oh, I think it's just compelling storylines.
Yeah.
I think the Raw is
so like they can do it.
I
mean, it's like because people are always like, oh well, they got 3 hours, so they got more time to do stuff and show stuff and highlight stuff.
I mean, well, this is the first 2 hour Raw, so
it wasn't bad though.
Maybe if
they
like
squeezed a lot into it, but you know what I mean, some of it felt forced.
In a couple of months, if Raw feels like it's lacking, maybe it is because of the 2 hours.
True.
We'll find out. This will be the actual test.
I mean, you got CM Punk, you know what I mean, recapping his match and kind of getting written off for a little break to heal up because you know old people.
Oh, or to heal up. Come back as a heel.
Yeah. Rollins came out, talked his shit.
Yeah.
To Bronson.
You know,
they end up setting up the tease to CM Punk and him again. So that's inevitable. Like, it's got to be.
I think that's Mania.
I feel like that was going to be until he got hurt, and then they shifted with the Drew just the way the stars aligned.
Yeah.
What do you think that is, Mania?
I think it's
got to be Mania. Yeah.
Give one of them the belt too, if you can.
And Seth,
give him the IC belt.
And are we gonna get like heel Seth? Because like he seemed to be like annoyed with just everything. Like when Jey Uso interrupted him with the belt, like
maybe.
I almost disagree with the belt because I think this is like such a good story. You don't even need to put the belt on it.
I don't think a belt needs to be involved in it.
I would like a belt. That's all.
These guys
I like belts. Belts make everything better.
I like belts. Give him the Saudi belt.
Yeah, Saudi. That's what I'm gonna say. Saudi belt.
Wrestle for the Saudi belt.
Bring the European title back.
Like you said, New Day. Kofi's gonna turn on Big E. Kofi's gonna turn on Xavier.
That would be sick. I'd like that.
And then they finish it off with Sammy versus Gunther, so we could just watch Sammy lose.
Yeah.
Gunther get his lick back.
I did like when they
get it back in blood.
He kicked out at 1 after the power bombs.
Yeah.
That
pissed
cool.
Gunther off. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a fun. That's a good Sammy spot. Oh my God, he's the underdog from the underground. He's gonna do it again. And there's like, nah.
He just gets fucking murdered.
Nah. Gunther's got this.
Gunther's 99 overall right now. Sammy.
Yeah. You got to just at this point that was a fun filler, but let's move on to Gunther's real. He needs an actual adversary.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes.
Dragunov.
Goldberg. Dragunov's out for like 9 months.
Yeah,
9 months.
He's
yeah.
fucked.
ACL tear. Like that shit. You don't come back from that.
I had a customer
fast.
in here the other day was like, "Oh, that's anytime people get hurt, it's scripted because that's how they get time off."
So yeah, this dude's getting
so
9 months
really
PTO.
Not hurt.
He gets 9 months of vacation.
9 month vacation.
I heard that AJ Styles, he came back for one match and then wanted to take a vacation.
Yeah,
because he's hurt again too. That's such a bummer.
I
man.
heard that is a work. I don't know.
Nope.
It's 100% not a work.
That's the news that's coming out is that like this is a real injury and this really fucking sucks.
No, I was talking to AJ yesterday and he was telling me like he tweaked his ankle.
AJ who?
Francis?
Which AJ
fucking
you talking
the
to?
Costco guys?
No, I do AJ. He got style.
My neighbor 2 doors down.
Yeah, he twisted his ankle raking up leaves in the backyard.
Picking up acorns.
No, I'm hearing that it was not a work. It's an actual like.
No, I mean that'd be the dumbest work ever to have him like come and debut
because he looked a terrible
genuinely like frustrated about it.
I think that
unless he's getting a Grammy.
I think he's getting a Grammy because I saw a
Golden Globe.
I saw on
Grandma?
WWE. Listen, I saw on WWE. Their Instagram, there was like a backstage video of him walking
playing hopscotch
on crutches,
back there.
and it's just like, listen, if this dude actually just fucking got injured, WWE's social media people would not be in his fucking face walking him down the hallway like with him on crutches. I think it's a work. I think that because why the fuck would they? I don't know. He just got injured. Like
it's a compelling story.
I guess so, man. But I would not be
because when he comes back from
his
this,
eventual return.
when he comes back from this, it's going to be a huge fucking deal because you're going to legitimately feel bad for this man. That he's like, I need to kind of go one more run, and his first match he gets injured, and you're just like, shit. I love AJ Styles. He came back working face. We saw the change in attitude. You get a chance to get behind him. He gets hurt, and now you're just like,
We'll see.
what could have been? So when he comes back at the Royal Rumble, that pop's gonna go crazy. Although he did have new music, which I'm hearing mixed things.
Hey, wait, this is his third new theme? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, he had a heel music, and then this was new music, which because he's going back to a face, but he don't want to go back to his original music.
Nah, he needs to go back to, they don't want none.
No, they don't want no.
And then on the other side of the wrestling cinematic universe, as they say,
Through the forbidden door.
we had
we get Wrestle Dreams coming up, man.
another hell of a fucking card. Like, so funny, like WWE's like 5 matches, and then like AEW's like 15 matches.
Yeah, they will put as many matches on the card as possible.
Still not completely sold if it hurts or like helps.
I always say this: it makes the pay-per-view worth buying. If you're spending $60 on wrestling,
Makes sense.
they're giving you $60 worth of wrestling.
Like, hey, that's like 50 cents a match.
Could you imagine paying
break it down.
$60 for the 5 matches at Bad Blood? If you paid $60 at Bad Blood, I'd be pretty pissed.
Yeah.
That would not be
Back in the olden days when you used to pay that much for a fucking pay-per-view.
So when is Wrestle Dream? This Saturday.
Saturday.
So what we got?
We'll see.
Bryan Danielson versus Moxley.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the whole card here.
Mr. Bobbert Lashley will debut, I
The
predict.
fall of the BCC.
Let's do some quick predictions. Danielson versus Moxley.
Danielson?
Danielson.
You think he's going to keep
Yeah.
his belt in his hometown? It's not a good spot to retire finally?
No.
What
I
about
think he
Not
needs a
yet.
little. I think they've been building
What's
the.
Shane McMahon? Yes or no?
Or we just jump? You said fuck what you're talking about. I want to
No,
talk what
no,
Shane
no.
McMahon.
No, that's he's
That's his
saying
next
that
match?
No.
It's gonna
They're
tie
saying
him for
Shane is going to have
Moxley.
something to do with Moxley.
Yeah.
And
Will Moxley win because
that
of Shane
somebody's
McMahon. Sorry, I'm
taking-
a little tired.
leading him on.
Would it be dumb if like Danielson loses, but it's like very nefarious? Like Shane does come out, and it's like
I can't lose that
yeah,
way.
he's like
Yeah,
actually I'm not retiring because that's bullshit, and all the fans are like because like he's like I'm not retiring off of a fucking fluke and then he wins.
No, I think that'd be terrible.
That'd be a little convoluted,
That'd be
wouldn't it? Yeah. So then he's fucking retaining.
All
There's
right,
no way he
Danielson
loses.
retains across the board.
Danielson retains. AEW Women's. Mariah May, Willow Nightingale. Mariah May.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
the
don't want this
glamour
to go.
keeps still.
She's
I love Willow, but the glamour still has work to do.
Agreed. Mariah May's awesome, and she can hold the title for a long time. She's got the look, she's got the moves, she's got the attitude, she's good on the mic. There's no reason she shouldn't. They need to make sure this next match after Willow, they need to put her in a storyline that elevates her again.
Yeah.
They kind of fell flat after Tony Storm.
You know what, bro? No, I'm
Or
not
Tony
gonna be a
comes
hater.
back and they have that, or
I'm
It's
not gonna be a
prediction.
hater.
We're talking prediction. If you're hate, you're just literally spewing hate for no.
Yeah,
fucking
that's why I'm about to
reason.
not hate. That's why I said let me not.
Not be a tribalist here. This is one time.
Oh no, actually it wasn't tribalist. It was just I think she. I don't like her as much.
you don't like Mariah May?
I think she's all right. I just think that there's other. I don't know.
You picking Willow?
No, I would rather see her as the women's champion. I don't think that's how Tony Khan will book it.
Oh, it's okay. You don't have to pick with your. You can pick with your heart.
Oh, with my heart, well then yeah, I would love Willow to whoop her fucking ass.
All right,
And
put down for
fucking-
Willow, Pedro. You got that? You keeping track of that?
She gets a little
Keep it
hardcore.
track.
All right.
And then AEW International Championship. Will Ospreay versus Ricochet versus Konosuke Takeshita.
I am Taki.
I am Tucky.
I hope my boy wins.
Man,
I mean, last night,
Takeshita
Don
looked
Callis, there was a whole like breakdown with like Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher kind of like trying to mediate.
Yeah, on that random Tuesday Dynamite. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
Wasn't random.
I mean, it is random in the long scheme of things.
Yeah. Well, in that case,
You don't ever see like, hey, we're doing Raw on a Tuesday. You don't fucking see that.
Yeah.
So them to
That's
take
some
their
bullshit.
flagship show and move it is pretty random.
Why'd they get kicked off? Because of hockey?
Yeah, hockey. playoff.
Hockey's back. That sport, the fourth best sport, is back, and
Yeah.
it's taking over our TV.
Is Eric Lindros and Wayne
I-
Gretzky still playing?
No.
Yeah.
But, Ovechkin might overtake Gretzky in the most goals all time because 41 this season. So
Really?
there's a chance. Yeah, I know.
Alex
It's been
Ovechkin?
kind of crazy. And then, Connor McDavid's kind of the new Gretzky. But we're not here to talk about hockey. I could talk about hockey all day long. I fucking love hockey.
Wait, what's his name that's about to overtake Wayne
Ovechkin.
Gretzky? How have I never heard of him?
Because you
I've heard
don't
of
watch
Sidney
hockey.
Crosby. I know some names.
He won, and when they won the Stanley Cup, and he was like the biggest deal. He's
Giroux.
That's not how you pronounce it. But
I'm not
guys,
French.
Please, let's not talk about hockey. I don't need to show the world how little you guys know about hockey.
That's a Goon. You know him? Remember the Goon?
Shut up.
He was a wrestler.
I'd like to see Takeshita.
I know, right? I'm kind of feeling that too. Let's
do some nefarious
That's what I said. I want him to win. Fuck Will Ospreay, bitch ass.
Takeshita is my favorite wrestler to watch.
And Ricochet can't even fucking cut a promo. He's like, I'm Kobe Bryant in this piece. He's like, I am Kobe Bryant in this John.
I don't want to see.
You saw that he got in trouble when he was at WWE for body slamming Drew McIntyre?
What?
So he picked up Drew McIntyre during a match he had with him. Afterwards, when he got back to Gorilla, he got in trouble. They were like, because of his size, that's not your style. You can't pick him up because it makes him look bad. Mm-hmm. And like Ricochet was like, I can bench, like I lift 300 pounds. Like, why can't I?
Yeah,
and they're like, that's not your character. Like, and you're deflating his character.
They're not. It's not about wrestling. It's about character development.
Yeah.
Storylines and characters. That's what they do it for.
Yeah,
that's why I love that AEW exists. Because when I need my fix of just wrestling, I guarantee you that fucking match, Ospreay, Ricochet, and Takeshita, is gonna go so goddamn hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be. That could be like match of the night.
Like it's gonna be like if you're still that hard after 4 hours, you gotta go to the hospital. You know what I mean? Like it's that fucking hard.
You took like Blue Chew, Viagra, and
that one's
honey.
brought to you by Blue Chew.
Damn.
A shot of Henny.
Fuck.
Ospreay and Ricochet, I think, can wrestle forever.
Yeah,
we can have a few of them. I don't think either one need the belt right now.
I think
Ricochet's still got that little bit of heat coming off of WWE. Ospreay's the best wrestler in the world.
And this might just take the international title off of him and Will Ospreay's the best wrestler in the world, and he needs to be fighting for the big title.
And then maybe Takeshita could take the international title
and
internationally for a little bit and kind of showcase that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going Takeshita.
Yeah, that's where I'm going too. I don't think.
For the record, I picked it first, and they decided to jump on with me. That's fine. I'm the biggest Takeshita fan here. I love him.
Well, I hung out with him that one time, so
he is Taki.
Well, it's either Taki or Ospreay. I don't think Ricochet's taking the title yet.
Yeah, because even in AEW, that dude does not deserve a title.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, I'm just saying he's got to earn it.
He's got to bring that Lucha Underground.
He's not
Prince
there yet.
Puma.
You gotta stop cutting shitty promos.
Put a mask on.
He's the mouthpiece. Put a mask on.
Yeah, put a mask on with no mouth hole. That's what he needs to do.
Ring of Honor World Championship match. Mark Briscoe versus Jericho.
So tough fuck is going on here, bro.
Yeah, the word of the day is popcorn.
What the fuck, bro?
I'm not in the slightest bit interested in this.
Jericho
match.
I'm just going Mark Briscoe because I just want Mark Briscoe to win.
I'm gonna go Jericho, I guess, because I want to learn more.
The Wave.
Want to learn from the learning
when
tree.
is Jericho's next cruise? He can't have the title during the cruise.
Yeah, World Championship match. Mark Briscoe, Jericho. I'm going Briscoe because the word of the day is conglomerate. The word of the day is pitter patter. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Yeah. I'm picking Briscoe because I think Jericho can't take a Ring of Honor belt on.
He's gonna get that redneck kung fu.
Also, this is just a match where I'm like, I really don't. I pick whoever faces either one of them next. So no matter who wins this match, they lose it directly after this.
And it's the Ring of Honor too.
And I'll give Briscoe more TV time because that dude seems like he needs the money more.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mark Briscoe. Take care of your niece and nephew. I appreciate that. That's about all I got from you. Another guy was like once, unfortunately I can't say shit about his tag team because I'm like, once the Uso is a solo wrestler, I don't really like Jey Uso. I don't really like Mark Briscoe as a solo wrestler either.
I was surprised that Jericho went there.
Yeah, of course.
And
but at the same time, I almost expected them to.
Yeah.
So it's yeah. I don't know if you know this, Gunky. Mark Briscoe's brother died.
What?
That's what we're talking about. Yeah, just to throw it out there. I didn't know if you're aware. But
not Gerald Briscoe.
Yeah, not.
It's Jerry Briscoe. Jerry Briscoe.
He's on the TV. Next up, we have the AEW TNT Championship match between Jack Perry and Shibata. And I say ciabatta is my second favorite after focaccia.
Ciabatta bread. No, Jack Perry's keeping this.
Fuck yeah.
The scapegoat.
Yeah, like ciabatta needs a push in AEW right now.
Yeah.
Let's be fucking real, guys.
It is funny when he talks some shit, dude, like the Google Translate.
The gimmick is good, man, and he's a great wrestler, and I think that match is going to be really, really fundamentally sound. Jack Perry's been putting in amazing work, and I never thought this is where I was going to be with Jack Perry.
Right.
But I'm surprised by how much I actually enjoy his matches, and I think he's a good heel champion, and I want to see what he does next. So,
yes.
Jack Perry all the way.
There you go.
Tag team match for the tag team champion, Young Bucks versus Private Party.
Bucks.
This is, I don't even know why this is even happening.
Yeah.
Not necessary. They just want to be on the card.
They just want to be able to say that.
They're trying to have a public party.
No, they want to one up Triple H's stack and put some black men on the main card.
Ah, right.
They're like, shit,
I mean,
Swerve's not on this card. We need something else. They're like, we give Hunter's been
And
getting too
someone's
much
like, what
shit.
about Ricochet? And they're like,
I'm about to say Willow.
Listen
she's
to his
mixed.
promos. He's not convincing enough. He's like, I'm
he's
Kobe
Kobe
Bryant
Bryant
in
with
this, John.
You know what? I'll tell you what, though. If they go back to like some old school Young Bucks style match, Private Party, and then we're going to put on a show. Like just a really fun, like not a serious match, a fun match.
I feel like we've seen this match a couple times before. It's just like, it'll be decent.
Whatever. And then what? 0 Hour. You got Hangman Page, Jay White, Darby and Brody, Swerve Strickland returns.
Oh, is it definitely Brody? Brody answered the. Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, Darby Allin versus Brody King. Let's find a new way for Darby Allin
to break himself,
to like get murdered on TV.
Yeah.
Brody King is gonna split that boy.
He's
in
like
half.
that like bouncer that like I just don't talk shit to. Like, your idea isn't good. I'm like, sure, it's not. No problem.
No, I don't know why I tried to get in here. Sir.
I don't know. I'm tripping.
I'll be on my
I'm
way.
Take my ass home.
Yeah.
He's Stone Cold Sober. He's like, you're too drunk to get in. You're like, I guess so. See you later.
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm good. I'm not fucking with Brody King at all. I like legitimately feel like I guess I could hold my own in the ring versus a lot of people, physically speaking, not actually wrestling. I can't do that shit. Physically speaking, I could. Brody King scares the fuck out of me. That dude is a scary dude, and I love him for it. And he's gonna murder Darby Allin.
I thought it was gonna be Bobby. I thought Bobby was gonna pop up.
Everyone thought for a little bit.
But now, where do you think he pieces himself?
Well, Swerve Strickland's supposed to be returning.
Yeah, I feel like that's Bobby's first.
And maybe why not go Swerve versus Bobby?
Yeah.
Kind of like,
how the fuck does Swerve just take an L from Hangman and get his house burnt down? Like, and he's just gonna come back? It's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Took a vacation.
Bro, that man put a needle in your mouth, hit you over the head, burnt your house down. You took that L. You're just gonna fucking come back and be in the same company as him?
Oh, there's a part of me that is like, okay, maybe I don't fuck with the crazy white bull no more. You take things too far. Perchance, I move on to something else.
They're like, this is how AEW shows their black champs, just getting their house burnt down like it's
beaten by white
1890.
guys.
There was no rope in the ring. It's fine. They did it. It was fine. If anyone was going to, do anything inappropriate, it's going to be Hangman Page, too. Like, that is...
We'll see how Jay White handles that.
I want to see a Jay White run.
Yes.
I think he has a little bit of edge back to his character. He's kind of going back a little different.
Yeah.
But
Face Bang Bang Club.
I think Jay White is a fucking amazing wrestler.
Bang Bang Gang.
And they fumbled his last time his appearance. One of the only things CM Punk didn't get right on when he was doing Collision is I think they fucked up Jay White.
Yeah.
He could have done a lot better with him. Let's get that guy up to the top of the card right away.
Real quick. Speaking of quick hits.
Yeah. But just Jay White. I want to see Jay White and Will Ospreay at some point in time also.
Not mad about that.
For the championship. Yeah. For something real.
Build up Jay White, though, to the Jay White that we were excited when he first signed.
Exactly. Okay, let's get him back up there, then to pair him with Ospreay and watch them fucking tear down the whole ring.
And then quick hits.
Yeah, I want to talk about a
NXT
few things.
with Obafemi. That was a surprise. Don.
I called it last week. You guys were like, "There's no way he's gonna win."
Yeah.
I was like, "I don't think there's any way he cannot win." The way that they've been building it, and you guys were like, "I kind of see it," and then it happened.
I don't remember that at all.
I think that just moves. I do. I think that just moves because you were like, you even like they are building it up for the Don to show that the Don might pull it off.
You compared it to Rocky.
No,
like,
that was me. I compared it to Rocky.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, the one thing Woody did say, he was like,
it.
they are telling the story in a way that the Don, to make us feel like the Don could win it.
Yeah,
And
That sounds like something I said.
He did win it.
Where I was non-committal both ways.
Yeah,
I don't want to actually try to commit to it. So that way I can't be wrong. That's the best way.
Woody hates being wrong.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
What else we got?
Even if I am wrong, I'm going to tell you why I was right, though.
Triple H and HBK State of the Union.
That State of the Union brought me back, man.
Hell yeah.
It made me
DX
so happy.
Fucking,
I actually, I showed that to my son. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show him the original one.
Uh-oh.
Because I think that'll be really funny. So he can kind of understand the play it was. And I accidentally clicked on the original one uncensored.
Oh, no.
And I fucked up as a parent. There are moments in time when you're just like, you know what, man? That's on me. I shouldn't have done that. That's an absolute.
That's funny.
I fumbled it on as a father.
Fumbled the bag.
Because when he started saying the things he's not gonna say, and I was like, damn, I thought this was bleeped, and he threw out like some real shit that you shouldn't say on TV, and my son started laughing. I was like, fuck.
It's great that he started laughing, though.
I turned that off so fast. Then we rewatched the actual original one with the censorship, which honestly I think is funnier. I think seeing the censor and watching HBK's like face, his reaction to it was great. Watching these two old men now
with their glasses on,
saying Riz and Skibbity. Yeah,
he could not say Skibbity. He could not say Skibbity.
Skibbity.
Yeah. Skibbity Ohio Sigma is what he was trying to say. You know, come to me for that kind of thing. Yeah, it does not say Gyat. We're talking Gyats on a daily basis around my house. That is, it's nonstop over there.
And then
it made you feel really old.
Oh yeah,
because I was
seeing them look so old.
Exactly. I remember them when they were young and edgy, and now they're old and out of touch. And I was like, wait, what does that make me?
And also, it makes you think, like,
shit.
oh my god, those guys that did that original freaking service announcement, like, they're running both companies, like, they're running the show right now in WWE.
Back in the day,
funny.
Back in the day, it was you make the rules, we'll break them.
Yeah, they're making.
And now they're just like, we make the ruls.
And you break them?
End of statement. That's it.
You break
make
them,
the rules.
fired.
Don't break the rules, please. We just made these.
And then KO and Cody at the end of Bad Blood saw like the fan cameras of it. I don't know if there was any actual WWE footage of it. It was all fan cams.
And they won't talk about it.
They also were. I've heard there was WWE plants at correct spots. So they could film it with their phone and release it on their social media.
Well played.
One of the smartest things they've done. They know. Dude, if you're back... First of all, it's Cody, right? His fans are going to wait because Cody's going to come and talk to him.
Yeah.
He's not going to see fans lined up
by his
and
bus
then get in his car and go.
Yeah.
That dude stays late every single show. He signs every autograph, takes every photo. That dude, he's a face through and through. So you already got that. You got Kevin Owens pull up in a fucking Lambo, which was anyone else surprised?
Skirt. Yeah, I
like
was.
Kevin Owens in a Lamborghini.
Kevin Owens in a Lambo.
The one he could fit in one. I didn't know that. You know, he's not. Those aren't meant for full figured men. That's a hard car to get into. And just didn't seem like the guy that has a Lambo.
Doesn't seem like.
I thought he was gonna drive up in like a Honda Odyssey. You know, he's got kids. Makes sense.
I was gonna say at least like a
heel turn. He sold
Tacoma.
it. It's a heel turn. He sold it. Fuck them kids. He sold it for a Lambo.
Ford F-150. Built Ford tough.
Even like a fucking Kia.
He's no kid. He's not. That's not disrespect the man by calling him
but
a Kia
he was
guy.
pissed at
I don't.
He
goes over
with
there.
Roman after everything that had happened.
But you know what did he say to him? We don't know.
Right.
That's the best part. There's no dialogue. He could have been over to me like, all right, man, so I'm going to hit you with my right hand, right? And then I'm going to hit you with my left. I'm going to go 5 punches, left, right, and then I'll kick you a few times. You go with that? Yeah, I'm good with that. Or they could have been like,
Yo, you got 2% milk? You know I don't drink 2% milk. You know I need almond milk because I'm lactate. And he was like,
the only
what?
Thing worse
Fuck
than,
your milk.
The only thing worse than lactose intolerance is your intolerance to my lactose intolerance.
Yeah.
And then they started beating his ass.
But it didn't need it. Mm-hmm. The fact that you couldn't hear what they're saying makes it so
adds
much
to the
better.
Mystique.
He's pissed. We think we know why he's pissed. We put the storyline of why he's pissed. It makes perfect sense to us because we insert that in there.
Yep.
I love a storyline that is developed and continued through means that aren't on TV. I think it's sick, or not on program WWE TV. Like it's not even close to being the same thing, but it's kind of similar. And this isn't even WWE. This was like Jerry Lawler, like Andy Kaufman, just like you know what I mean? Like it's like almost adds a realness to it. It's like, oh my god, this happened in the space that isn't wrestling.
It's guerrilla marketing,
you know
guerrilla wrestling. Yeah.
But it's like watching a show and like the credits come up, or you know what I mean? It's like the mid-credit scene, like you know what I mean? Like I might have to stick around like more often after like PLEs and like see what the fuck's gonna happen.
I honestly, that night I felt bad. We turned it off and we went home. And then like later that night, I saw it pop up and I was like, "Fuck, I wasn't watching."
But I didn't think it came up. It wasn't on there though. They went straight to the.
It literally you could have only seen it on. The only way that our watch party could have known about it is you guys hung out afterwards and were looking at your phones and then said, "Oh wait, guys, look at this!"
Twitter, live on Instagram
but
with it.
We were all like, "Oh, show's over."
We happened to follow one of the plants.
It was out there and was out there fast. They made sure it got out there fast, and it was everywhere. And I saw multiple angles.
And I love the commentators aren't like what's his name? Wade Barrett tried to talk about it, and Joe Tessitore shut him up. And then like they're trying to talk about it backstage. Like it's just it's like really weird what they're doing. I like it.
The first time we're gonna hear about it officially is gonna be either from KO.
What if like KO? It was like some real shit. Like KO's like, I just got my kid's paternity test back, and it's yours.
He's 50% American Nightmare.
Or if he's just like, I have no other storyline, Cody. I have to beat you up. I need something to do.
I'm sorry. I love you.
Like the Seth Rollins and KO when they were like doing the interviews and trying to get on the Mania that one year.
Oh yeah,
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, he like built himself up to Austin, and then Seth Rollins tried to insert himself. He's like, I got nothing else to do, so.
I remember that. Yeah.
But I feel like it's gonna be KO first, and then
maybe
Orton?
Randy. That seems like the logical steps here.
You know, Cody partner with Roman's. This is the.
I'm looking triple threat.
Comeuppance of it.
I'm looking triple threat.
Cody,
where he tries to mediate, they both end up turning on him, then he gets pissed off, and he RKOs someone, and now we're in a triple threat match.
Cody KO Orton.
Yeah.
I could see it, other than the fact that it was Cody KO Logan Paul at Mania. Like I think they'll probably just separate. Like I think Cody Orton will be its own.
Cody KO Logan Paul in a 3-way.
Well, Cody Rhodes wrestled for the.
Roman Reigns. I'm all over the place. I meant fucking Randy KO Logan Paul was at Mania. I don't think they're gonna run another main
triple threat. It's not gonna be a Mania match. I can tell you that.
No, it won't. I don't think it'll be any match because I think that anytime that Orton and Cody end up going against each other, it will be the main storyline.
Give me Randy Orton as a special guest referee first in that match.
Yeah, that's more like it.
And then we can have our Randy Cody match.
Yeah. That's more like it. And maybe like Cody accidentally fucking hits Orton in that match.
Yeah,
and
all the regular cliches.
Or someone like he counts to 2 and like that was 3, and then like kind of gets mad and just takes an RKO.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we talked too much about wrestling today.
We're yapping the right away today.
This was it's almost like we needed someone to kind of reel us in throughout the podcast who was paying attention to the time based off of like looks on their computer, or doing their job and trying to understand.
If only there was.
Yeah. R.I.P. Roman. You
Rest in peace.
I know they say you were good for nothing, but apparently you were good for one thing.
It's like reining us in.
Pedro's got his ones up. He's acknowledging me, and I appreciate him for that.
I don't think that's the one that.
I don't think. Does it matter which one it is? I think it's one for me. And that's
I think
fine.
if it's the middle one, I don't think that.
Still one.
Still one.
I guess he's acknowledging some way.
But make sure you guys tap in, as the kids say.
Oh, someone said that to me. I was like, "Oh, hey, did you see us on Instagram?" He was like, "Yeah, I'll tap in." And I was like, "Oh, fuck, they do say it."
They do say it.
I had no idea. I thought you guys were just ribbing me the whole time.
Like, share, follow. Make sure you watch Hardcore Happy Hour,
Mystery Violence Theater 3000, Suplex and Chill, all of our other little vlogs and tidbits that we got going up on the YouTube channel.
Come by the shop, take advantage of the sale.
Just know that we love you. That's what I want to make sure it gets out there, guys. You can do all those things they said too, please. We'd appreciate that, but also do it because
come
we
hang
love
out.
you.
We had some people yesterday. You know what I mean? They just came and hung out busted up with Pedro for like an hour. He's talking wrestling.
Don't do that. Pedro has shit he has to do, though. Talk to him.
I'll give it to Pedro. He was multitasking. He was editing and talking at the same time. But
come in here with a hot take, and we'll tell you why you're wrong.
And a hot shit. No.
Yeah, don't come in here if you have hot shits.
Yeah, that's it, guys.
That's it.
Peace.
We'll leave you out of here.
We will
let me take this fucking mask off. I'm
week.
losing brain cells as we speak. Holy shit.
You only got a few to deal with, so.
I know. They're precious.
My
gonna end at 0.
Not to play the insert music here. My computer just says it's playing, and it's not. That's it. Can you add the music in post? It's all right. We're gonna add the music in post.
Ow.
We're gonna add it in post right here.
Yo,
Top 5 worst podcast.
Here we have the music.
This music is bumping, guys.